Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. So today we have an excavator and we're going from Fresno to Tucson, Arizona. And this is going to give us $15,458. Now, this particular excavator is from the Jazzy Cat pack. And let me just give you a quick little tour of that. So this is the updated version. This is version 1.1, if I remember correctly. Version 1.1. Pretty cool little trailer. He's got a collection of these. He's got quite a few random ones. There's this one, and there are some tractor ones, and there's also some military ones as well. Just so I can give you a quick little demonstration in the job market here. Let's see here. That's all Texaco. I still have the real company's logo, a real company project, I think, in, and that seems to work well with it still, which is good. Where are they? I'm looking for tanks. So this right here, I believe, is from from the Jazzy Cat pack, and I think that one is right there. I think here we go. That's Jazzy Cat. That's the military pack, cargo pack. And there's also, I think this one is also from Jazzy Cat. So it added a few different ones. So I put those two packs in, and those are the two mods that aren't in the actual Steam Workshop, but if you want to go check those out, they are actually on atsmods.lt if you want to check those ones out. Otherwise, all the other mods I'm using right now are all in the description. They are in the Steam Workshop, and you can get them right there. It's in a collection, so you can subscribe to the whole collection, which is nice. So as you can see, well, I guess I didn't mean to start it in 5th gear, but I guess it's going to work. I think this is all these particular trailers are only this trailer is only like 9 tons, I think, so it's pretty light. You don't really need much horsepower. So I've already started a little bit here, and we're going to continue on our way over to Tucson, and we'll see what we can see along the way, basically. Like I said, I put the Real Logos project in, and I do have a Volvo I still need to check out at some point in the near future. We haven't done that yet, but we'll get around to it. So we'll see how that goes. We want to go 95. There we go. Excuse me. So, been messing around with this. Checked out the Jazzy Cat mod pack, and he always does great stuff. I like his trailers. It's a good collection of trailers, and definitely worth checking out. The one downfall is that it's not on the Steam Workshop, which is, it happens sometimes. There's a cop right there. That's funny. And it makes it a bit more difficult to keep updated, but other than that, it's not a big deal. Did I add any other? I thought I added one more mod from. Yes, I did add one more mod. It was the Real Gas Stations mod as well, and that's from Steam Workshop, so you can get that in the collection that I have down in the description as well. Oh, what's going on here? Ooh. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of a new one. So it adds like I think there's a Chevron. It adds Texaco, I think. A couple other ones. Some of them I've never heard of before because I don't live in the States. Chevron, I think we actually do have in Canada, in some random places, but not everywhere. And I think there's a couple other ones that we have that are in the actual mod itself, but we don't have. But there we go. But all in all, it's kind of neat because it kind of feels like it kind of adds that America feeling, or Americana feeling, I guess however you want to say it. But I like it. I like the little things that add the real logos, for example. I like the fact that they have the real gas stations as well. Is really nice. Those combinations of those two things like really add a little bit of oomph, I guess, so to speak. Still loving the Peterbilt 389. SCS actually recently did a couple posts on their blog about their recent visit to PACCAR, which is a company that actually owns Peterbilt. And they did a little video about I actually did, like, they did a little video about their visit there, and they talked about some of their journey there and what they did, and showed a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Basically, it's kind of like a collection of random collection of things. I thought it was kind of interesting, actually. We're going straight through this. I liked it though. It was kind of neat. They showed some of the Peterbilts. They had showed like on the test track there. They showed some of the other lineups, other ones they have in the lineup. So it's kind of neat. Hopefully we'll see a 389 in the base game soon. That would be kind of nice. And hopefully it's as nice as this one. If not, I would hope it would be better. But you never know. Looks like we're turning off up here somewhere. Let's get into the left lane. That's the way it looks, at least. There we go. Yeah, I think, yeah, we're turning off up here. Oh, no, it's the other side. Didn't make any sense. I'm like, why is it on the other side? Alright, let's go ahead and slow down. Use that engine brake. The hills always slow you down too up here, which is nice. Alright, drop down to low gears. Come to a complete stop. I don't think an actual truck would come to a complete stop there. I think they would just do like a rolling stop, if I had to guess. Now, one of the things with these Jazzy Cat trailers is you have to be careful of your turning a lot more, because these are really wide trailers. That's what I noticed, at least. So like some of the turns, you're like, I was just taking, I was like, whoa, what's going on here, sort of thing. So you really got to be careful about that. But I think it's kind of neat, because it definitely adds like a level of difficulty to the game as well, which is nice. And because this is like the style of trucking I used to do in Euro Truck, which was ridiculous because everything I was driving was like too big. Like I was already driving a Peterbilt 389 in ETS, and I was using like the Jazzy Cat trailers, which made it even more difficult because the turning circle and whatnot. So it's nice in this game. It feels like, you know, it works all together at least, as opposed to an ETS. Why did it make me go through the town? It's ridiculous. I don't know what the deal is there, but it made me want to go through the town, because here, I'll show you. If you look on the map, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Could have gone this way or gone that way. Apparently we haven't been to LA. We definitely have. I don't know why it thinks we haven't, but apparently we haven't been. I don't know, according to what the map is telling me, I haven't been there, but oh well. It might have been due to the new updates that they've released as of late as well. I don't know for sure, but I think that might have been part of it, at least. I don't know. Wake up the town here with the engine brake. A lot of places actually have signs saying don't use your engine brakes, or like refrain from using your engine brakes. A lot of the time, at least. Alright, so we are going around here and then turning left. Are we crossing the highway then? With a left turn? Oh, at least there's lights. That's like one of the worst things to do. Especially when there's no lights as well. You're just like sitting there waiting for the lights to change, like in real life basically. As you can see, I got a couple extra lights in the top there, right behind the cab. Put those up there just for the sake of putting them up there. I guess you could put them on the side too. You do have that possibility. There we go. Not quite floating gears today, I realize. Guess I could try. But if I start trying to float gears, all you hear is like. That's what I realized. It depends. Like sometimes I can do it, sometimes I'm not. Like if I'm paying attention, I can do it. If I'm apparently not paying attention or just driving like I normally would if I was driving a standard car, then I don't do it nearly as much. I don't know. It's kind of a strange thing. So. SCS actually released a little bit of new information, or new screenshots, I should say, about Vive la France. It's a new, I guess, a France DLC, I guess. I'm not sure what it's going to be called. I guess it's Vive la France DLC. But they're going to add some more things to France, which is going to be really nice. And it's going to allow it to really fill out the country a little bit. Because in ETS, it's kind of like a barren country. For me, it's like a no-fly zone, basically. Whoa, truck, don't turn. It's like a no-fly zone, basically, because it has toll roads. And I hope they fix some of those toll roads in France. Like, I don't mind driving through, like, like in the United States and in Canada, they have, what do they call it, e-pass, essentially, where you just drive through with a transponder and it just charges you automatically. I wish they were, and they do have it in ETS. There's a couple places in, what's the new one called? Scandinavian DLC. There's a couple new places there that have that style, and I think they should just do it everywhere. But I guess that wouldn't be the way it is in real life, I suppose, but that's just my personal preference, I think. I just prefer driving through toll roads, toll booths and whatnot, as opposed to stopping. Actually, I recently drove through a couple places out in eastern Canada where you actually need to pay a toll. Small little toll, though. It's like same as the United States. It was like $2.50, I think, for one toll. Another one was, I think it was like $4. So not super expensive, but it really sometimes like it's totally worth paying a toll if you save like half an hour, or like an hour. It's ridiculous. Like in Toronto, they have the 407, and you can save so much time by taking the 407, but that's expensive. It's not like $2.50. It's like $30 or $40, depending how far you drive on it. But if you drive around that area enough and you have enough money to spend on it, then why not, I guess. It definitely saves you a lot of time. Got all those wind turbines. Saw a few of those actually out east. There was a place in Nova Scotia where it's like right off the one of the bays. Maybe was it Bay of Fundy? I don't know. Anyways, but it had like a whole series of wind turbines out there. It was kind of interesting to see them in action, and they actually had signs around that area saying, gusts of wind and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I guess it's a windy area. I guess it makes sense. Makes sense that they would actually put wind turbines there, right? So, oh well. So, what mods have you tried out for American Truck Simulator? Have you tried out any interesting mods lately? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll check them out. There's always new mods coming out. There's lots of skins, like new paint jobs, essentially, for the game. There's lots for the 389. They keep adding them and changing them, updating them as well. There's lots and lots of ones. I don't know. I'm still partial to this kind of like red with the pink undertone. I don't know why. I figured out that color combination back in ETS and ETS2 with the other Peterbilt 389, and then I haven't really changed anything from it. I had a black one before. I liked the black one too, but this red one, this red style, I just have grown a liking to it, so I've stuck with it for the time being. Although I do need to try the Volvo. Maybe the next episode I'll actually try the Volvo out. I have it downloaded. I just really like driving this truck. But I do have the Volvo Via now. Last time I tried it, the audio was a bit off, but there's been a couple updates since last time. So because of that, I think it'll be okay now. But right now, it's probably fine. But when I tried it out initially, it was like, there's a couple of little sound glitches that kind of irked me a little bit. I don't know. That's why I find the thing that bugs me the most about mods, whether it's Farm Sim, ATS, ETS, it's always the sound stuff. I guess, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why that's the case, but I always find like that. It's like you're like playing the game, and all I hear is like a little glitch in the sound. It's like click, or some sort of like, little sound. And I find it takes you out of the game, which kind of like, I think it's the reason why I don't like them, because the immersion is gone, so to speak. Or at least that's how I feel about it. So because that immersion is gone, you're like, what's going on here? Anyhow. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Of course, you can go ahead and change some of those things. I've never actually modded much stuff in ETS because I think it's a bit, for whatever reason, it's a bit more difficult in my mind, at least. That's probably no more difficult than it is in Giants Editor, but for whatever reason, one of those things I just haven't messed around with yet. I know Farmer Beavis has, and he's done some skins, and he's done some really nice skins actually. for ETS, because of course he's an ETS person. It's a lot more green than like Arizona, for example, and other areas. And couldn't find a job. Edgar, come on. What the heck? Whoa, sorry. That was a cop too. Whoops, that was close. I just saw him in my front right hood mirror right there. I was like, oh, look, there's nobody there. And they're like, whoa, there's somebody. Anyways, lost my train of thought there now. Yeah, Farmer Beavis has done some nice paint jobs for ETS2. I believe he's shared a few of them in the Google Plus community. So if you're interested, there should be some posts in the Google Plus community with his skins that he's done. Assuming the ones he shared on there are public, at least to the group. I think he's posted them other places too, but he just does some very specific ones, but they look really slick. I still like his Mercedes Actros. Does a great job of modding that thing. Like, it looks really good. It's really come a long way since the initial one that we saw. So, which is good. I think the one I'd like to drive, I think, is it the Actros? I can't remember. I don't think it's the Actros. I think it is the... well, it must be. Cruising speed increased to 105 there. That's why the engine note went up a little bit. We're an 8 high. That's probably part of the reason why. Well, it should be fine. It's too bad I can't zoom in a little bit. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I have. No. I don't. There's no buttons that I have that I know of that allows you to zoom in. No. I know if you have like track IR, you can kind of look forward and look at the dials and whatnot, or the dashboard a bit closer. But if you don't have track IR, like I don't, gotta deal with it, I guess. Although I'm sure there is a button you can press. Is a page up? Oh. I guess I can put some music on. Sure, why not? I had to think about that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what is that from? This is just YouTube music again. I guess that's supposed to be changing your change the song. Let's get into the fast lane here. Life in the fast lane, so to speak. Like the Eagles, I believe, sang that song, if memory serves at least. Some of you are probably too young for the Eagles, though. The Eagles are a band from before my time, even, actually. Were they? I guess they were. Some of you probably do know the Eagles, though. They're an older band, classic rock style, I guess. There's the FedEx truck right there. Nice. That's from the real logo, a real company's project, I think it's called. A little beacon on the fuel tanker there. I don't know if they actually need to put beacons on the fuel tankers like that in the United States. I saw quite a few of those on the highway not too long ago, and I never saw beacons on, so I only saw like the warning sign on there saying, hey, this is, you know, flammable type, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 sort of ideas. But apparently it's getting dark out. What time is it? Ooh, almost 1900 hours. Got a couple hundred kilometers left. We should be able to get there before dark. A couple hundred kilometers in ATS right now is nothing. Although once they do the rescale, it'll be interesting to see how much like 1,000 kilometers is in comparison to what it's like now. Oh, this is one of those types of ones. So I don't know. I'm gonna be curious. I'd like the rescale for like the on ramps and off ramps, because I always find that those are super quick. Like you'll go on that and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? Like I need to get on the highway or get off the highway sort of thing. Oh. But it'll be interesting to see how long it actually feels, or how long it actually is. Like right now, 1,000 kilometers I think is like 15. No, not 50. I think it's more than 15 minutes. But it feels like less than that. Alright, let's drop down to a very, very low gear. And then roll up over this little ridge here, because those are always the worst. Beautiful little sunset over there. It's funny, when I'm trying to coast, I have the engine brake on, so it's like it's toggled, I guess is the way I would describe it. So when it's toggled, as soon as you let your foot off the gas, it'll go on basically. And it's fine for the most part. Oh, there's a Pizza Hut billboard, that's neat. That is cool. Anyhow, I just noticed that. Taking that turn a bit wider than it needed to be, I think. But, you're not supposed to have the engine brakes on in towns. In most towns, at least. Didn't float that one very well. It's funny, sometimes I can do it with, like, not even thinking about it. Other times I'm like, okay, is that 1,000 RPM? Is it not? There's the UPS guy doing a drop-off, it looks like. Or, looks like it, at least. What does this sign say? Now open McDonald's or McCafe. Neat. Actually, I had quite a few McDonald's coffees. Their coffees are good. Apparently, there's like a little bit of a... what's the word I'm looking for? Not a dilemma, but like... There's a little bit of... There's a few rumors. Apparently, McDonald's picked up Tim Hortons' old coffee brand that they used to use, and that's why the coffee's actually good at McDonald's. I don't know, not last time, but there's been a few times where I've gone to McDonald's and they haven't been ready for like the coffee demand like in the morning. So like you go to get your coffee and they're not ready for you, sort of thing. Last couple times they were okay, but there's been a few times in the past, at least, maybe not anymore, but when they first initially started offering like coffee like as a thing, it was like, yes, I want coffee. Oh, that'll be 5 minutes. We need to brew that coffee. And it's like, what on earth's going on? But now they're a lot better. Alright, we're getting off the highway again. There's no other way we could actually do this? Like, really? Come on now. Apparently this is the only way we could have done this. Is go on the highway, then get off the highway. Jeez. Seems like a waste. Alright, let's see how long we stay on the highway this time. We're going to Tucson. Stay to the left. I don't know, maybe the rescale will actually help the signs too. That'll be curious to see whether that changes that at all. Hard to say, actually. I don't know. Oh, that seems really fast going down the off-ramp. No one's there. Good. Excellent. So like those types of things will be really nice when the rescale happens, because like getting on and off the highway will be like a much more gradual experience as opposed to get off the highway now, get on the highway now. That's what I feel like it is right now, at least in a truck. That's what it feels like, which is a bit disconcerting sometimes because you're like, wow, what's going on? But I still feel like that in real life sometimes when you're not paying attention, and that's how accidents usually happen, when people aren't paying attention in those scenarios. So, which is why it's so very important to pay attention and don't look at your phone. Saw lots of signs. There's like that's I don't know what it's like in the United States, but right now in Canada, in Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, maybe not New Brunswick, Nova Scotia at least, all of them like had signs saying, you know, if you look at your phone, it's a you'll get a fine sort of idea, or you could potentially get a fine. It's illegal essentially. So I know in Ontario you actually lose demerit points, which is like the points associated with your driver's license. If you get too many, you can lose your license, which I'm happy about, because it really discourages people from, you know, looking at their phone essentially. Like if you're using it for navigation, you know, you make sure it's hands-free, because if you start touching your phone and start like looking at your phone, like looking at your phone in your hand, then you'll get a ticket. But I'm happy they did that. As a pedestrian, like 90% of the time, I'm happy, because the number of times I've tried to cross the street while someone's looking at their phone is ridiculous. Like, oh, let me just make a right turn and look at my phone at the same time. Not a good combination, especially as a pedestrian. You're gonna get hit. Let's put our high beams on here. But luckily that hasn't happened yet. luckily. So we can only go, if you're wondering why I'm only going 105, that's because I put the speed limiter on to 105. And actually I saw a sign in Quebec saying speed limiter of 95, so or 105, sorry. It actually said that there was a sign that says speed limiter, or make sure you have your speed limiter on for 105 in Quebec, which I thought was kind of interesting because I'd never seen a sign like that before. So it's really cool that they actually have that, because I like playing this game, so I was curious to see like the combination of, like, you know, real life and this. So I thought it was really cool. All right, looks like our turn's coming up here. The FedEx guy's getting in our way. Sorry to turn my high beams off. No one flashed me, thankfully. All right. There we go. Oh, it's going down to the lights. All right. Take that out of the high gear. Probably didn't need to stop that much, but. All right. Another 24 clicks, and we're at our destination. I guess I could turn right here. I just realized that. I don't know if I have enough space though. Oh, it's green now. Might as well just go. Make sure we take that corner nice and wide. Go into the high gears. Now where's our turnoff? Put our high beams on here so we can actually see where our turnoff is. I don't know where it is. According to our little screen down there, it's up here somewhere. Why on earth how on earth is this 105 through here? There's no way. Whoa. What? What? Are we supposed to take this detour? Like, there's no way I can get a truck through that. Do we seriously have to do that? Take the highway? Where the heck am I? Oh my goodness, look, there's... Okay, I guess we're taking that little detour there. It's only 7 kilometers now, but... this is a pretty ridiculous detour. Oh my goodness. I've never been to this spot before. I think we're okay. I think we're actually grinding now that I think about it. What kind of... Well, at least we're going to explore the road in this one. Oh my goodness, I've never done this before. What kind of road is this? Like, seriously, like... I guess they intend you to take this road, but I've never been on this one before. But this has to be the most ridiculous entrance I've seen to, like, a drop-off point. Alright. And then we're doing it at night, which makes it even worse, so... it's more difficult to see your, in your mirrors, basically. Try and get close to the... Oh my goodness, look at this. Well, I'm kind of upset. No, not upset. I'm kind of like, okay, like, well, I did not expect that. I guess I have not been to this particular place. Well, there's no way I've been to this place because, according to my little map there, this is all new areas that I have not been to before. Which is kind of neat, I guess. But I would not want to do this at night. Could you imagine, like, you know, looking at your... trying to, like, strain your eyes to look at the... at your mirrors and say, okay, like, is the trailer off the road? Is it on the road? Like, seriously. Look at these roads. That's just silly. Alright. I don't know. Well, I don't know why I haven't been to this place, actually. So there, maybe this is new, I don't know. I know they added a few new roads, and this might be one of them, actually. So, that's the reason why. It's we're over by Tucson. That's where this exit is, or this particular area, in case you're wondering. Now we're not doing too badly. The truck's staying on the road for the most part, which is good. Which is what's supposed to do. Alright. Stay wide over here so we don't hit that concrete. Excellent. What a ridiculous. Oh, it's because we're dropping them off for the construction site. Ah, this makes more sense now. Just realized what was going on here. Alright. Do we have enough space there? Oh, are you serious? Okay, apparently we did that wrong. Because they want us to back up. Well, they didn't want me to do what I just did. Look at the light inside there. How neat is that, eh? I don't know. I don't think we have enough space over on that side to do this. Well, let's find out here. I don't think so. Oh, you can hit those? Okay, we're just gonna knock one over. It's gonna make our life a lot easier. Yeah, it looks way darker in the other view. This view doesn't look so bad, but then like in the actual in-cab it looks so dark, and you're like, I don't know where this is going. Alright. This is a pretty terrible backing up job, but we'll try and do with the that's not terrible, I guess. Oh, I lied. Alright, there we go. Let's straighten up here a little bit. And then straight back. I wasn't expecting this type of drop-off point, but hey. First time for everything, I guess. Nice. There we go. You don't want to skip parking. There we go. Take out a gear. Parking brake. Decouple. Nice. Satisfactory. The reason why it's satisfactory is because I thought I didn't have advanced coupling or advanced trailer coupling on, but I did. So I did damage to the trailer when I was connecting it. I was like, oh no! Anyways. Alright folks, that'll be it for me for today. That's another episode of American Truck Simulator, and what we'll do is next time we'll try out the Volvo VNL. I'll show you which one it is. Do you want to save your progress automatically? Yes please. And I'll show you, it is... These are the trailer packs that we're using today. The Volvo VNL 670 1.2. I think there's one other one actually. Or is that the other one? Oh, there is 1.4. There we go. I don't know why I have two, but we're going to do the 1.4 one, not the 1.2 one. Because 1.2 is probably not as good. Anyways, so those are the mods we have installed. We have the real company logos. That's on Steam Workshop. Jazzy Cat pack is not. The Real American Gas Stations is. The Peterbilt is on Steam Workshop. Longer Yellow Lights is on there. Real Logos Project is also on there. Real Engine Sounds is on there. Basically, the Route Advisor isn't, and the other trailer pack isn't. So, other than that, we're good to go, basically. Would you like to exit the mod manager? Yes, please. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed that episode of American Truck Simulator. I know I always have fun driving this game. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Truck Simulator. Usually I do American Truck Simulator on Saturdays, so look out for that. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson again, and I'll catch you guys later.